Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. If you're new here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. And welcome. So today we are filming on the new phone. I hope you guys can see the difference. I know I can. We're going to ignore some of the zooming and stuff. I wanted to try out some of the different modes while filming this. So the first mode I'm trying out is cinematic, and then on the second clip I think I did regular. Just to kind of see like what I prefer on camera. I also popped a filter on top. I quite like it. It's nice and warm and it feels very summery. But anyways, so now that I'm looking back at this, because I've looked at this footage quite a few times, I'm seeing my mic cord over there to the right, and it's kind of driving me nuts. But anyways, this particular weekly view, is from June's box. I did a month view with week views linked. I did two different options. This one just so happened to be the one that I wanted to do for this month. I think next month I will try out the other one possibly, or either I do a variation of it, because I like this, but I want the little compass key encompassed into this view. So I probably will do that for the month of July, just because of a preference kind of thing. But anyways, I am loving this box so much, you guys. It is by far my favorite box I have ever done, ever. It beats out last year's July box. Like, I'm obsessed. It is so beautiful. All of the colors, all of the things to me just really, really make me happy. One thing that I noticed too, looking back at the footage, that I really like, and I never really said this to you guys, but you could hear me saying it while I was filming if it was in real time. Having to constantly focus the camera every time I did something different was really annoying. Doing the filming like this was really, really nice. Granted, I know the newer Samsung phones more than likely have this, but I had the S20 FE, so it's a few generations behind, and I was using the Pro camera, which has a lot of manual operations, if you will, to it. So I was really struggling there. But anyways, we're picking out a card for this month's verse, and I love this one. I believe it was for joy, because that's what I was feeling would be great for this week coming up. I did patience. If I said month before, I meant week, but I did patience last time, so I'm doing this particular one this time. Also, if you hear any like little noise in the background, don't worry about it. It's my husband prepping dinner. It's Sunday. The kids are down for sleep. It's 5:40. Like, it's time for us to eat. Oh, I see how I got there. I'm sorry. In real time, I was like, how did it take me all the way back there? But now I see what I did. But anyways, yeah. So if you hear like the faucet and stuff like that, that's what that is. But anyways, so instead of doing a prayer up here at the top, I decided that for my Today I Choose Joy, that I would do actual like things to help me choose joy as a list, which I thought was a really great idea. Just to kind of, I don't know, give me, like if I'm having a difficult day, let's just say, for example, I'm having a tougher day with the kids, it's a little bit more hectic. Then when I come into my week view and I see this week I choose joy, it would be a list of things that I could do to offset that mood that I'm in. So whether that be to pray first, or to think about my children, or think about how blessed we are, or look at some old footage, or read my Bible, all of those things that I could do to choose joy instead of allowing whatever emotion that's taking my joy away to kind of overwhelm me, if you will. So I really like this particular method as well. There's just so much you can do faith-wise with this particular view that I really, really like a lot. So I want to play with it some more for the next month, because if I perfect it, then I'm going to be honest, more than likely this would be this, like, well, I know some of my other ladies like more customization, but this would probably be one of the stronger contenders for the 2025 planner. Tweaked for sure, but very close to this. I am going to make the planner bigger, so we'll have more room to play with. But overall, I would want to do something very similar to this, because I want to really hone in on the faith planner concept. Like, it's a planner, but it's really tailored for your faith. So if you wanted to have like another planner alongside it, it would be fine, because this is more focused on that faith bit, which is what's most important, right? Putting God at the head of our plans allows us to succeed in them, which I always say, have said since I started this business. So that's where the products have been leaning toward. But anyways, for this joy verse, we actually studied James. We're done with James. We're more than likely going to end up doing Galatians for my ladies who are in the Discord and are watching this. There's been a lot of votes toward Galatians. I was going to do a drawing, but that's been the one that's been mentioned the most. So we're going to do Galatians for sure. We will start tomorrow, so make sure that you're ready. I'm trying to decide or maybe we'll start Tuesday. We'll start Tuesday. I'm going to change that. I put it in my planner that we would start tomorrow. But I know that some ladies are still finishing up James. I really do like for you all to be, for the most part, caught up. I know that it's, kind of hard. Everyone has different life schedules. But I like to know that you're at least closing up with whatever one that we were doing previously. Now, I will be honest with you all. I have not spent a lot of time in Galatians at all. So this will be a fun first, I think, for some of us. And as far as like a deep study, I know for sure that I've probably listened to it, but I don't think I know for a fact I've never done a deep study on it. But speaking of deep studies, I'm in Judges right now, and Ehud, that story, chapter 3, Judges, if you have not read that, read it. It is so wild. And then Deborah's story toward the end was pretty wild too. Just the like cutthroat way that things were being done, of course, for the Lord to liberate the Israelites in spite of their sinful behaviors. It's just so like whoa. I think I read chapter 3, the Ehud segment, which I think is like verse 12 on down. I think I read that at least 3 or 4 times. I had my husband listen to it with me. I had my sister listen to it with me. It was nuts. I was like, what the world? And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, pick your Bible up, go over to Judges chapter 3, and you'll know exactly what I'm referring to when you read it. It is wild. Because we hear all about Samson, and we definitely hear about Deborah, but I don't think I've ever really studied the other judges or paid that much attention to them. So I really do like that. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm seeing one of my subscription payments go through, and that's the one for Note-In. I need to do another video for Note-In. How many of you guys, if you are watching and you use Note-In, how do you feel about it still? After a while of using it, do you still like it? I feel like it's so inexpensive, and it's a super nice app. But I don't know that I hear anybody else talking about it that much. I feel like the wave kind of came and left. I did get some comments from a couple of people who said they really love the app and they're super thankful for the video. But I wonder if some of you all may have wandered back to your go-to apps. But anyways, you guys, watching this back, I'm actually doing the voiceover on my iPad as well, but watching it back, it looks super crisp. I'm very, very happy about this. Look, it makes you want to film more. But it looks really, really good. I'm super happy about it. I know I'm jumping all over the place. But anyways, another thing that I like to do is I like to do the dots for bullet pointed lists for each day of the week here, because I do like to use this for my main planning as well. And one thing that I really like to do is to change the colors for the weekend, because it's kind of tentative for me on those days as far as what we end up doing, because my husband is normally off on the weekend. And so it just kind of leaves things up in the air on what we can do. If, I'm going to chill, or if the kids, maybe we go to the library or etc. So even though I may plan it in advance of other things, it could easily change. And I wanted to create a little scene. I'm actually going to put her behind the bike, but I wanted to create a scene she's coming to the cafe. She rode her bike over here and she's going to go get her tea or whatever the case may be. The Etsy launches that I'm going to be doing will be very decorative. So I'm thinking sets, dashboard kits, covers, things like that. Just because we're going to be winding down as far as the amount of things we're putting into this planner, as far as inserts and things like that, it will be more tailored to the box, because I want to know what we like and what we don't like as I focus in on 2025. So I won't be launching a whole lot more inserts into Etsy, because I'm going to resize the new planner for 2025. And that would mean everything that's in Etsy that's sized to fit this planner would have to phase out for next year. So that's kind of where my mind is. I'm like, I don't want to put new things that you guys only get to use for less than half a year. That's ridiculous. But anyways, so I'm making my list here, and I'm really excited. I know I keep saying this, but you guys, we're going to make it through a whole year, especially for my Discord ladies who have the box. We're going to make it through a whole year inside of this planner. Like, I am so thrilled. I have never stuck with with one planner an entire year. I was one of those people where I did bounce around a lot. And even when I started making my own planners, I would make a new planner mid-year, and then I'd switch to that one, and then I'd make a new one for the new year, and I'd switch for that one. And it just really gets tiring. I don't know that I would do mid-year planners because this is a faith planner. So the main point is your faith and just kind of planning things around your faith. And I don't really see a mid-year planner being needed for that particular thing. So like if you need a student planner or things like that, then that really wouldn't suit. You guys are probably going to start hearing my husband frying some food, but don't worry. We're literally at the 1 minute mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this video out and let some music run for the last minute. But if you are interested in what you see here, what is the date? Actually, unfortunately, this box is no longer available as of yesterday, but hop on the train now because when the box comes out for July, you don't want to be behind. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. It was so fun to use the camera and to not have to constantly focus in for the light. I hope you guys enjoy a clearer view, and I will chit chat with you all later. God bless each and every one of you, and don't forget to like the video. It really does give me a big help, and head over to the description box to see some links and things that you might need. Bye!